Smolder top. Now, he was the top Smolder player. I guess that is where they're, in fact, going.
Yeah.
Last game we talked about, they could flex it, they could pick the Lucian for mid and go top Smolder. This time I felt like it should have been even more obvious that this was a possibility because it is Kingen, and it is a matchup that it's fantastic to play into because you just zoom around and get stacks off the Cassante, just a stack battery.
Yeah, I mean, I think that matchup is pretty good. I think the Yone versus Corki matchup is doable as well. I think you've got a decent matchup in the jungle, but you don't really have a front line, and you don't have nearly as much zone control as you had in Game 1 for DK.
Yeah, on the other hand, I feel like the draft of KT is also somewhat fragile. It's a little bit rickety in terms of how it sets up fights, because you do have the Maokai, which is quite strong. Obviously, we just discussed it, but following up on those Maokai engages, the Ashe arrows can be strong, the Leona can be strong, but the Jhin is just super... It's a question mark for me, to be honest, Valdez, because you're often just going to be a sitting duck into the super high-paced draft here of the side of D+, with the Yone coming through. The Smolder is going to be able to just kind of flap his way around these team fights. Hard to lock him down as well. Very risky. Now, if they can get BDD ahead early, which seems to be the MO for KT when he's on this Corki, maybe it doesn't matter.
Absolutely. Well, might just come down to execution between these two teams, as it often does. Let's hop onto the Rift for game number 2.
Not going to care. Both just going to TP back to top. And the one thing that we've seen like this, you mentioned it, pulling people to the wall.
Showmaker. That's, yeah, he's probably spamming that copy pasta in his brain right now. Moham gonna flash under the turret. Pyosik gets stunned under there. It's another turret shot into him, and the Ignite nearly takes him down, but Pyosik will survive. Not quite the trade KT were looking for. They're going in again, though, aiming in a bit of trouble. Flash forward from Beryl, and the 4th shot from Dev gets the first blood. And
rebinds his soul in a weird spot, but I've already seen him push him once. His Beryl's up here.
Yeah, Showmaker in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have Flash. Remember, he used it before. Now the all-out comes out. He is going to throw his ult in, but Flash forward from Perfect might be enough. He gets that last auto in. As Lucid nearby, but it's 1v3. He's got Moham here as well.
Bottom lane, obviously great flashes. Here we go, Beryl in again. He's just not stopping.
Yeah, the peel here, though, on a Beryl is quite good. They don't have the damage, though, and they get baited into this one. As Beryl, the mind games, he picks up another kill for the team. As now Showmaker is here. A lot of low health bars. BDD in a lot of trouble, has to flash over the wall. And he's almost definitely going down, unless Kingen goes down first. But no, 1Q will get the job done. And the Grubs are actually denied from here.
Pyosik is very far away from any help, so I think we'll have to give this scuttle after a lot of action bottom side. Speaking of,
Jeff just kind of walking up by himself in a 1v2. Just has to flash and cleanse. Here's the bullet time, and Deft
just gonna let this one go. The prio at least. Deft over here.
Yeah, just a bit of a setup for the Drake. It's the first Drake of the game. Currently 4v3, but with the TP coming in from Kingen, it's actually KT Rolster that are going to give this one up. So enough pressure and no sums on Def potentially. They just
Smolder and BDD's Smolder. Obviously he's a top laner, he's playing it. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a very awkward spot for him. He does have the flap, but he has to flap.
He wants to be a late game carry, not just a tank that also has scaling properties.
Moham just kind of walks past him. Kingen nearly dies. And Beryl's just going to lock down Moham, but BD very far down the lane. Might not be punished here, but here comes Lucid and aiming, both running this way. Maybe trying to punish Beryl here, as so many members of DK are in the area. Just going to throw a bullet time into the Leona, as now everybody's getting locked down. In goes Pyosik, but he is alone, and Moham's going to survive. Showmaker very far forward, might be punished, but Pyosik's going to go down. And pulled through the wall is Showmaker. He will flash to get away, and that means DK just pick up 2 kills just like that.
Okay, messy fight. KT's super disjointed.
Sapling still matters as Kingen in a bit of trouble. Down comes Mom just to keep him alive, but that lane has, a big engage. This time from Moham on the rail, catches 2, and that is just free. KT cannot get in onto the Drake.
Should be 2 dragons to D+, off of the play, 2 kills. Kingen lives top. And this is one of those secondary options in this game. It's still only 1,400 the gold lead here, but
Showmaker, his opportunity, and he will get a bunch of poke damage.
Barrel?
Does get Barrel, and Barrel just going to assassinate Showmaker, who is not very tanky at this point in time. Nice lineup here from DK, as now the sleep is going to come in, and a massive bullet time once again forces the flashes away. So many low health bars on the side of KT, but they're still going forward. Lucid, and he goes for the arm guard, but he's probably, he's going to get away, and he flashes out of that one, aiming, takes down the Leona, who
stacks. If he gets another wave of spells off onto KT.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it before, the Mountain Drake's so valuable for KT, so I feel like DK still don't want to just give one away, but if they could get their Smolder to 225, that would be huge. As in goes perfect, not going to get a knock-up, as everybody kind of posturing on the Drake. DK not overcommitting just yet. Moham actually going to crash down away, and now the Maokai ultimate comes in. They're just going to back out of this one, but KT, they want more. They want to engage as the sleep is coming down, but Lucid is getting so low. As in goes Showmaker. He finally hits something, a massive bullet time. Lines them all up. They run straight into aiming, and Lucid is still alive in this match.
There's the stacks.
And Def 12 is just going to go down. Nice try, as he was on the long-term chase, and Lucid gets away again.
They're going to start Baron here. Barrel trying to look for Moham's flank.
Oh, Jin's going to open up here. They want to get Lucid, but he's got Zonya's completed, and now the Smolder's online. The MF's in a perfect spot. Showmaker will go down, but the damage is not coming from Showmaker. It's a triple kill for Aiming, who now has 9 kills in this game, and they will take down the Baron here at 26 minutes.
You know, it's been very rare. In fact, we haven't seen it this season,
but with the wave cleared and the Baron buff not too much longer, but Pioshik's just going to go in, nearly dies. Mom might take him down, not quite. As now trying to go in onto King, and again, he's not really the target. And
this is just going to be Aiming, basically soloing the dragon. Luce will come over for the smite, but the majority of the damage done to it will be Aiming's, even with Leandri's here for Lucid. So he's just going to back off.
If you're Aiming, what item do you buy fifth?
Yeah, Showmaker's in mid here on the cross as well.
KT, they got to send it. They don't have anywhere else to go. They're going to go in onto the front line as in goes Moham, catches everybody. The bullet time is just insane damage. Everybody is slept as well, as it's really the victory lap this time for the side of DK. A triple kill for Lucid. And man, that was a clean one from the side of DK, and it's a clean 2-0 from DAMWON Kia to take down KT. And they will secure their spot.